Ugh. So, I have my circle DNA results back. I've clicked on the summary here and I'm gonna see all the information that they can give me about me. Explore your body's sensitivity, tolerance, and predisposition towards various food groups. 6 are at higher sensitivity. Access my full report? I thought this is my full report. What am I looking at here? Telling me my optimal diet. Okay, it's telling me my sensitivity towards certain things. Okay, so my optimal diet type is low fat. Alcohol sensitivity, normal sensitivity. Based on your genetic results, you are likely to have a normal sensitivity to alcohol. You are less likely to see an impact on your blood pressure after consuming alcohol. However, drink alcohol responsibly. It's a good way to tie that one up, because then it's like, yo, green light, baby, go nuts. Caffeine sensitivity, I'm normal. Okay. So far, this is all making sense. Fat sensitivity, I have a higher sensitivity. It is red. Based on your genetic results, you are likely to have a higher sensitivity to fats. This suggests that you're predisposed to see an impact on your cholesterol based on your fat consumption level. It is advisable to not be such a fat piece of shit, to limit your intake of fats. Okay, it was a lot funnier just reading fat sensitivity, but when you say it like that, it sounds a bit more normal. Same with salt. Lactose intolerance. I've never been proven right by a doctor. Say I'm lactose intolerant all the time has not been diagnosed whatsoever. It is merely me running years and years of scientific experiments, fucking test groups, trying to see, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna look for the result. Oh, I drank a glass of milk. Let's see if anything funny happens. Oh, wait, there's a lot of funny things happening. I should probably not do that again. Should I eat ice cream? So yummy. Oh wait, those things are happening again. So, let's read this. Based on your genetic results, you are likely to be lactose intolerant due to a deficiency of lactase. I'm gonna take that as the fucking doc telling me himself, yes, no dairy, which I already try not to do. Spice sensitivity is interesting. Higher sensitivity. Likely to have a higher sensitivity to spice. You may experience adverse effects when consuming different spices. You don't say. That sucks because I love spicy. Like most things I eat to be spicy if it fits. This thing isn't wrong. Sometimes when I go too spicy, bad things happen. I agree with you. Genetic result thing. Taste sensitivity. I'm a super taster. What does that mean? You are likely to have a higher taste sensitivity. This means bitter food tastes more bitter and sweet foods taste sweeter. That's so weird that that's just how, just genetics, you know? Sweet tooth? You are likely to have a normal preference for sugar. I totally agree with that. This thing knows me! Weight regain? What is that? You are likely to have an average risk of regaining weight once you've lost it. Ensure you maintain healthy eating and lifestyle behaviors. That's good news, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to slim down. So it's nice to know that I'm not super likely to just fucking go right back at it. Okay, so it's saying I need vegetables, so I should probably do that. Okay, that was diet. There's a section where it says nutritional needs, telling me what I need normally, what I require a higher dose of because I am the person I am. Well-being. I'm curious about these. These are the ones that really perked up my ears. Appetite control, I have a normal control. Life longevity, likely higher. Okay.
What you're saying is, I'm indestructible.
Based on your genetic results, you are likely to have a higher life longevity. However, it's a trait that's also heavily influenced by lifestyle. You can just call that out? Is influenced by a combination of one's genetics, environment, and lifestyle. There are also several longevity genes that can increase life expectancy. Weird. Metabolic response. You are likely to have a normal metabolic response. This suggests that at rest, your body burns calories at an average rate. I call bullshit, my guy. I feel like my metabolism is doo-doo as doo-doo. I'll take your word for it. Tendency for mosquito bites? Normal tendency. Okay, so odd. Stress and sleep. Let's check this shit out. Sleep apnea risk. I have an average risk. That's good news, not elevated. Sleep depth? I thought that said sleep death. I was like, please don't. I don't want to know. What's that? Based on your genetic results, you are likely a light sleeper. This suggests you may tend to experience shorter and less deep sleep throughout the night, making you more prone to being woken up. I absolutely agree. I think I am a light sleeper. I'm never really sunken in the sheets like that. Sleep duration? Based on your genetic result, you are likely to only require a short sleep duration in order to achieve optimal performance. However, it is highly advisable that you maintain the standard 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night to support a healthy mind and body. So I can go less than 7 hours and achieve optical fucking performance, baby. Your boy is quite literally built different. I'm gonna have to take post-it notes of these and post them everywhere just to be like, don't worry how much you slept. You're optimal no matter what, baby. Sleep movement. It just says more. Likely to exhibit more involuntary movement during sleep, tossing and turning. I'm all about that, baby. Based on your genetic results, you are likely an easy sleeper. This suggests that you are likely able to maintain good sleep once you fall asleep. It is advisable that you avoid caffeine later in the day. See, that's where I kind of fuck myself up. I think caffeine later in the day bombs this genetic predisposition most likeliness thingy. I think I fucked that up. Based on your genetic results, you are likely a night owl. Thank you very much. You are absolutely correct, good sir. I am not a morning person. I never have been a morning person. You tend to wake up and be more active later in the day and fall asleep later in the evening. It is advisable that you get the most important things done in the late afternoon, evening, just to ensure you don't stay up too late. I am learning so many things about myself that I already knew, but now I'm getting like this confirmation, and it's kind of validating. This is like therapy in a nice little way. It's like, okay, I'm not crazy. I do these things. Now, granted, I know this is saying likely. It's still nice. You are likely to have an average risk for stress-induced obesity. That's actually makes me feel very happy. There's average, moderate, and elevated. I get worried about that a lot, which is ironic. It's just like I get more stressed about the idea of like, oh fuck, because I know stress can just like murder you, and it has this power over you that it should not have. But that's nice to know. What is stress tolerance? It says warrior for me. Based on your genetic results, you are likely a warrior with a higher stress tolerance and a strong sense of calm when faced with obstacles. Say it again, Circle DNA. Say it one more time louder for the people in the back over there. You are a warrior. A warrior that has slept less than 7 hours achieving optimal performance. Say it louder for the people in the back. Not bad. Yeah. While you tend to continue to thrive and perform under stress, it is still important to remove the stressors interfering with your health for optimal daily functioning. That is... It's kind of nice. It's like Circle giving me the reminder, like, hey, you know, if you ever feel like stuff is crumbling down a bit, you're built different, baby. Don't fall for it. It's cute the way they did this. For the low tolerance, it's worrier, then neutralist, then warrior. Okay, so do I agree with this? To a certain extent, yes. I think I can get very stressed out, but I think I'm also able to, how do I phrase this? Compartmentalize it, which I don't think that's the right word, but that's the word I'm using because that's what makes sense in my head. Not let it ruin what I'm doing. Like it sucks, but I also have to do things and continue to function. You get what I'm saying? Maybe only the warriors in the audience get what I'm saying. Okay, I'm not even halfway done. All right, I'm getting my money's worth, baby. Sensitivity to pollution. I have a higher sensitivity to pesticide. It means you have an increased risk of developing respiratory problems because of pesticides, okay? I will stay away from those. Everything else is normal. Skin sensitivity. Let's take a look at this. Based on your genetic results, you are more likely to have a youthful appearance. I'll let you guys be the judge of that, because I've also gotten comments like 5 years ago where they say, I can't tell if you're 40 or 16, which I guess still kind of falls in line with that. Those years also were a bit more rough on me, so. Nice, because it says younger, normal, mature. I'm just a younger warrior achieving optical performance. It's whatever, guys. Don't worry about it. What is glycation? Okay, why have a low thing of that? Oxidative stress risk. Based on your genetic results, you have a higher oxidative stress risk compared to the rest of the general population. This suggests that your skin is more likely to incur damage from free radicals. What does that mean? Okay, so I just need to get some vitamin D, E, C. Okay, I can do that for sure. Based on your genetic results, you have a higher cellulite formation risk, a condition that gives skin a dimpled, lumpy appearance. It usually affects the buttocks and thighs. Everything is genetic. Holy shit. Wrinkle formation is average. Ooh, I have an increased skin hydration factor. Your ability for your skin to hold water is higher than the rest of the general population. Yo, boys, wet. Sunburn risk, low. Let's fucking go. What is this? Sports and fitness. What does this mean? Okay, it's telling me my optimal sports type. There's high power, low endurance, and high strength. I am equally balanced, as all things should be. Consider the following: sprint cycling, jumping sports, gymnastics. Those are things I don't do. Optimal training type. Based on your genetic results, your power and strength, dominance. That's what they said. Suggests that you could benefit from training that places a higher priority on power and strength-based activities. We recommend allowing 80% of your training schedule to be focused on power and strength-based activities and letting the rest be endurance-based training. So basically it's saying, focus on the gains, baby. I hear you loud and clear, Circle. Risk of Achilles tendon injury. What the fuck? Okay, body composition. Let's see this. Based on your genetic results, you are likely to have an increased lean body mass, suggesting that you may have a high energy burn at rest. So I'm more likely to be fat? Am I reading that into that right? Or am I absolutely not reading into that right? Because it has normal lean body mass, increased lean body mass, then high lean body mass. Based on your genetic results, you're likely to produce more lactate than the average person during exercise. What is that? Our muscles can demand energy production faster than our bodies can deliver oxygen. Energy comes from the breakdown of glucose into a substance called pyruvate. Causes the burning sensation associated with intense exercise. This tends to force us to stop overworking the muscles by resting. Oh, so this is basically saying I'm above average in this, which means I'm more likely to feel the burn when I'm getting the gains in. Like 8th rep, I'm fucking falling apart, but in reality, I can keep going, but I need to convert this fucking abundance of lactate back to pyruvate. Gotcha, so I'm not a bitch. I could have gotten those 12 reps in. Understood. Based on your genetic results, you're likely to have a high response to power-based high-intensity exercise. Power activities are classified as those that have a very high intensity, such as lifting weights for low reps, sprinting, and boxing. Greater Clash, the proof is in the pudding. You don't need to look at this. You need to look underneath. It's telling me to fight Jake Paul. Your genetic power capacity indicates how likely you are to respond to power stimuli, not necessarily how good you currently are at those activities. Based on your genetic results, you are likely to have a high response to strength-based activities. Okay, so this is kind of saying the same thing. So it's basically the whole journey I've had with lifting weights, I was meant to do that. My body has been clawing at me to get the fucking gains in, and I was stopping it. I was not allowing it to happen. I was not giving my body what it was destined to do. Achieve optical performance and get the fucking gains in. This shit is crazy. Oh no, success traits. Do I want to read into this? Now, I feel like at some point I'm going to start to get self-conscious about some of these things. So far, head's kind of fat right now, I am going to say. So, success traits. So for intelligent quotient, IQ, based on your genetic results, you have a predisposition for an above average IQ. Research has shown that genetic factors account for approximately 50% of the difference in intelligence among individuals. There's normal, excellent, gifted. Not gifted, I understand. There needs to be balances, universe, I get it. I can't be, you got fucking strength training master and IQ out of this world like Deji.
My IQ level's 189.
Oh my.
Excellent though, it's a beautiful word to use to describe it. Thank you. Emotional quotient. Okay, time for some humbling. Normal. You have a predisposition to a normal EQ. Do you lead with your head or your heart, or a bit of both? The greater your emotional intelligence or quotient, the better you're able to empathize with others and get in touch with your own emotions. Better you're able to empathize with others and get in touch with your own emotions. Okay, I'll take the accuracy so far, only because it gave me excellent IQ. If you fucked me there, I would say, this thing is stupid. Shut it down, refund. Entrepreneurship tendency. You have an above average I can't wait till it tells me that I can't talk. Predisposition to entrepreneurship. Research has shown that roughly 30 to 40% of one's tendency to be an entrepreneur is based on genetics? Or wait, is life just predetermined, guys? Is that we really are fighting against the grain? Is that all this is proven to me right now? That you literally have to actively fight against what's inside of you if you want to do certain things? Like Gary Vee is definitely gifted in this stupid fucking thing. He was Gary Vee. When his fucking DNA was doing the scrambling and the nuts and semen and eggs, it was a bloop, and just Gary V's were born. Oh, wait, hold on. However, no one is born to be an entrepreneur. While genes play a role in a person's aptitude for entrepreneurship, one still has to choose it as a career path. For example, if you don't have the desire or drive to be that, then your genes aren't going to be enough to make you succeed. Maybe I should have kept reading before I went on that whole tangent there. Creativity. Excellent. You have an above average predisposition to creativity. To think outside the box. Okay, I'm still riding the train with you, Circle. I'm on board. Educational attainment. Got my first normal. Based on your genetic results, you have a normal predisposition to educational attainment. Research shows that approximately 20 to 40% of an individual's education attainment is influenced by genetics. However, certain environmental factors such as household income and parenting have a much greater influence. Refers to how long someone is able to stay in school. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I absolutely agree with this. 1 year of college under my belt, and I was like, yeah, this sucks. I'm donezo, babies. I'm gonna buy a camera, and I'm gonna figure something else out. Because no, information processing power. Another normal. Just like a computer receives, stores, and brings up information, so it reminds every single day how quickly we react to information, how long it takes for us to work through problems or operations, and the accuracy of problem solving is known as our information processing speed. I mean, I kind of agree with this. I think I kind of suck ass at this. Literally only thinking of like, this is how dumb this is how bad my information processing power is. I literally can't think of the word, but the fucking little sheets with the illustrations to be like, yo, do this, and then like, I cannot just get that and just have it go right in here. I gotta read it like 4 times. I gotta read ahead to see where I'm gonna go. And then I gotta make sure I got everything in there. That might not be what the fuck this is even talking about, but I'm dog ass at that. Language ability. Based on your genetic results, you have a predisposition to an above average language ability. Excellent again. There are approximately 7,000 languages in the world. Our capacity to learn, develop, and use them is down to our shared genetic heritage. Okay, so I got a better chance at learning more languages? I guess that's not a crazy thing to see that I'm excellent as opposed to normal or gifted, because I already am technically bilingual. So it's like, yeah, no shit. Mathematical skills. I am normal. The percentages are high on this one. Check this out. Research has shown that approximately 54 to 65% of an individual's mathematical ability is influenced by genetics. I'm normal. I cannot disagree with that at all. My math is not the greatest. Nothing I would ever boast about. Nothing to write home about. Definitely not. Memory skills. You have a predisposition to a normal memory ability. Research has shown that up to 52% of an individual's ability to remember things at will is influenced by genetics. That's also a big fucking thing right there. I wonder if there's a difference for long-term and short-term. I feel like I'm pretty decent at remembering super random shit. But then again, I also feel like I kind of forget a lot of things too. So I don't know. That one I can't really speak too much on, but cool. No shit. There's a music and dancing ability. Interesting. Dancing ability. Want to guess where that one's at? Normal. I am not gifted. And no rhythm, baby. You will hear no argument from me here. You are likely to have an average dancing ability similar to the general population. This suggests that through practice, you should be able to master the skill of dancing. But if you were gifted, you would just be fucking hitting the salsa right out the womb, baby. Musical ability. Based on your genetic results, you are likely to have an average musical ability similar to the general population, being able to detect differences in musical pitch, distinguish melodies, and recognize rhythms. Okay, so Charlie Puth is gifted in this, I'm gonna guess. Still no argument from me here. Okay, we got Ancestry. Welcome to your Ancestry composition report. This is also one I was very fucking interested in. We have used reference data sets from various populations to estimate your ancestral composition. Composition may differ from your current geographic location or country of origin. This can be the case even if many generations of your ancestors have lived in the same geographic location, as your composition is formed based on ancestral history spanning hundreds to thousands of generations, during which your ancestors may have moved around to different countries. Let's see where my ancestors were kicking it. European, 56.39%. Eastern European being 33%. Northern, Southern, 56%. Holy shit. East Asian, 33%. 33% Chinese. Northern minority, 32%. I don't know what that means, but that's what's at the top. 9% South Asian, 0.61 African, and then Middle Eastern and Southeast Asian. They're just like, no, we're just not here. Europeans refer to those who are ancestrally from Eastern Europe, Northwestern Europe, Northern Europe, Southern Europe. I got Eastern European the most. Eastern Europeans are ancestrally from the eastern region of Europe, such as Russia, Poland, Hungary, etc. So that's what they were talking about with Eastern European, and that was the fattest one there, along with the Northern European, which is like Finland. East Asian refers to all ancestrally Chinese and non-Chinese East Asians. Okay, so just Chinese, just pure Chinese on that. All right, well, there you go. That's where my ancestors were kicking it, guys. By Russia and just being Chinese. So what does that mean exactly? I know they just explained it. This is why I have bad memory, I guess, and bad information processing power. So that's just where my ancestors were kicking it? Or does that actually have anything to do with me? I genuinely don't know. I'll keep that one in my back pocket. Personality traits. Let's check this one out. Based on your genetic results, you are more likely to have a competitive and challenging personality. All right. You're getting too deep in the brain, you son of a bitch. You stop it. It was fun at first. I don't like being read now. Now I don't like it. I don't like someone knowing me who doesn't know me. Who are you? I've appreciated the compliments up till now. I want you guys to realize there's likely competitive challenging, likely balanced, then likely compassionate helpful. I'm competitive challenging. This suggests that you enjoy taking the lead and may sometimes prefer working alone as opposed to others. Science suggests that genetic factors account for approximately 42% of agreeableness. Yeah, I agree with this. Yes. Shut up! Conscientiousness. Likely balanced. It's a mix of being both organized, disciplined, and an easygoing, flexible, organized discipline. Science suggests that genetic factors account for approximately 49% of that. Still in agreement with you. Extroversion. Likely reserved / reflective. You are more likely to have a reserved, reflective personality. Science suggests that it accounts for 54% of extroversion, a trait that determines how you relate to people and how energetic and outgoing you are. I am likely reserved. Still on board with you, bucko. I can't fucking argue with you there. Neuroticism. You're more likely to have a balanced personality, a mix of being both sensitive, concerned, and confident, calm. All right, no complaints here. Likely balanced and openness. It's a mix of being both inventive, curious, and pragmatic and consistent. Accounts for approximately 57% of how creative, imaginary, and open to new ideas you are. Still agreeing with you, bucko. The middle, I'll take the middle all day. I feel like I'm gonna be a different man after this. Alcohol addiction. Based on your genetic results, you are less likely to have an alcohol addiction. According to research, alcoholism is approximately 50% attributable to genetics. Okay, less likely. That's good news. Altruism. You are less likely to be altruistic, such as helping a stranger or donating to charity. Oh, okay. Oh, this one's bad. I didn't know what that meant, to be honest. Okay. Fuck everybody. Fuck. What, I'm gonna help that old lady across the street? Fuck off. Oh, I'll take that one on the chin. I'm not gonna be like, hey, I've been in the soup kitchen. I get it. Okay. Food addiction. You are less likely to have an addiction to food. Studies show that 50-60% of food addiction is due to genetic factors. Okay, I'm assuming you're talking about something pretty fucking extreme here, and not just like, oh, you like to eat. Obsessions with washing / cleaning. Based on your genetic results, you are less likely to be obsessed with washing and cleaning. Studies see a smile on my face. I'm like, yeah, that shit sucks. I'm not about it. Smoking addiction. Less likely. All right, yeah. I mean, I don't give a fuck about smoking, so yeah. Physical traits. Facial and body hair. I am likely normal, and I don't think anybody's surprised. I can't grow a fucking beard to save my life. It's just not possible, okay? I'm barely keeping the mustache that I have on my fucking body right now. That's all I got. Body odor. Likely more than normal. Yeah, boy, stinks. Yeah, boys, musty. Based on your genetic results, you are likely to have more body odor than the average person. That's sick. Glad to know. Time to triple up on my deodorant. It tells you your earwax type, eye color, likely brown. You're correct. Hair color, likely brown. No. Pain sensitivity. Based on your genetic results, you are likely to have an increased sensitivity to pain. This means you may experience pain from things that are not normally painful. I'm a bitch? You just call me a bitch, Circle DNA? Okay, at least it's not likely high. I'm in the middle, which to me is bitch. All right, fair. I do put up a protest to the little inconveniences. I'll take it. Smell sensitivity. Likely stronger. You are likely to have a stronger sense of smell than the average person. Does that have to do with the size of my nose, or are we just talking genetics still? My sweat tendency is surprisingly likely normal. Wait, what does this say? Persistent, what the fuck? Persistent thinness. Based on your genetic results, you are less likely thin. Keep in mind that your lifestyle and environment have a big impact on you being thin. Okay, so you're either likely thin or less likely thin. Well, you're correct. Okay, that was my physical traits. Gender traits? Thrill seeking, your genetic result. Less likely a thrill seeker. I literally can't argue with that. It's either you're less likely or you are. You are likely to have normal testosterone levels. That means that your reproductive system, libido, and general sexual health are likely to be in good shape. Cool, but I'm not elevated, because there's normal and elevated. So I'm still taking that as a slight. I think that's the whole summary. Wow. I feel like I'm not the same person anymore. Yeah, that's really, really fucking interesting. How much did I pay for this? I honestly don't remember. $189 for that test to get all that information there. I ordered the kit November 17th. I believe I received it the 21st. Got it pretty quick, obviously. I sent it out shortly after. They got it on December 7th. And then my report was ready January 2nd. That's pretty fucking quick. I thought it was gonna be like 6 months. Just quick 2 months to get those results back. And having so many results as well. If you're interested in this type of thing, I think it's totally worth it. Being able to look at yourself, in a whole different way than you would normally be able to.